welcome to another Shatterpoint Battle Report. This time we're getting Crosshair primary and his box on the table, and got a suggestion because I wanted he hasn't shown up in any of my battle reports up until now, so wanted to get him on the table and asked what people have been kind of running him with, what they prefer, and I think it was Hunter from the Clan of Two podcast. I know he's been playing him a lot, and he suggested basically Mothbox, but it's the Mandalorian instead, um, which seems like an interesting list. So uh, that's what we're gonna pair for this side of the board. It's gonna have 5 force, of course, and Crosshair, of course, brings the potential to refresh 2 if he wounds a primary or secondary with a ranged attack as part of a combat action. And so hopefully be able to get some refresh going there so that it feels like more than 5 force. And on the other side of the table, there's been kind of a few things leading to this list. I've been tinkering with the spy synergy. Last game, I tried out Boosh to get her on the table, along with some other spies, and I've tried the rescue box with Thrawn's box before, but Thrawn, he feels like he really wants a full Galactic Empire team, and he kind of ended up being a dead activation, just waiting to kind of lose the game in the end of that one. So I got thinking, well, maybe when I made that other team, that maybe having Vader in there would work well, because I had the ISBs in there as well. So he kind of works on his own, but then he has somebody to give his dashes to when he wounds. And as I thought about maybe swapping him in for Thrawn here, this is actually the way I've been running his squad when I've been playing 3 mirror locally with Vader, Thrawn, and Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon's box I've been running as is, but Thrawn and Vader I've been running swapped, and I prefer having these guys with Vader instead of Thrawn. I just feel like they have decent displacement while also being able to get a decent amount of damage out, and they've got easy access to extra dice for that, and that helps set up, I feel, Vader for getting his wound when I want him to, because I basically plan to have his first activation be in Form 5 Shen, just likely throwing his lightsaber, pushing someone off the point, pushing and pinning, getting a little damage out, and then he's kind of in the middle of the board, and so then the second time he activates, then by that point he should hopefully have some targets ready to be wounded to kind of get a guaranteed wound, because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of Vader activations at the end of my order deck. So yeah, this is how I've been running the squad already. So I think it's promising that it might work well with my Princess Leia box with all of their spy synergy. So let's see how it goes. We're playing on shifting priorities again, and we're getting this layout again as well. The spies are getting priority, And I put I put Leia's box on this side because I think Luke is likely I'm likely going to want to kind of hold him back on this point. And we've talked before about how this is more likely to be active in the later struggles. So I'm going to want somebody kind of hanging back on this side of the board, whereas I tend to move everybody in this squad into the middle of the board at least, and there's kind of no one that I really want to be holding back in the squad, even though Leia and Chewie are quite mobile as well, but they can kind of move in over here, and Luke's the plan to kind of hold back on this point. On this side, yeah, Mando with Dark Troopers and Death Trooper are, I think, the more mobile ones that will push into this side of the board, while CT and Delete Squad Troopers are probably going to be hanging back a little more. So putting them on this side. But let's get started. So we're starting off with Callus, and he does have a nice, one force for sharpshooter and impact. So it's nice to be able to get him attacking, but maybe we throw him into the board. I mean, he'll cost no force, so then just kind of a first turn, move him up, and no force, move him up, hunker. It'd be nice to, I like on shifting priorities to get supports so that I can spread them out between 2 points, claim them, and then the opponent usually has to pick one to try and take back. So that might be a reason to reserve him. Because yeah, he's so good at displacing people. I think we will reserve him. And we get the ISBs. Okay. So, yeah, I do like that better. And so, yeah, we'll do our. Oops, not that. Not that. Do our move. And that gets us to the ingress point. Maybe we just take that up. Oops. This one, move. And take cover is not going to be enough. I don't think. But we will take cover anyway, because we're not going to be doing an attack for sure. So do the take cover first, and then we can place wherever we want with the dash. Spin there. And right on top. And We don't want him being easily shoved off. Given the angle, maybe we do just also place him, whoops, directly on top. Mark it. And so there, now we have 3 points under our control. They've got 1. And so yeah, we're wasting the, well, we don't have to take the damage to get the focus, so we won't do that. We won't take the damage for the focus. And that'll be the spies. And we get Dark Troopers first. So, do here. Let's start with our move. And so he'll go there. We're gonna have this one move. I want to move in a way where we'll still be able to jump, but we can jump up here and then take the ingress down, go on to this point. So we need to make sure we're in range. Yep. Okay. Range 5, not 4. Okay, so they're gonna do a melee attack, or a ranged attack, sorry. Ranged into the spies. They, oh yeah, they did get a hunker. So I'll be rolling 5. Yeah, actually it's not within one of that, although it's this, well no, same elevation, so it would give cover, but it does not in this case. So we're getting a crit and 2 hits. 2 hits will be blocked, so the crit will be damage and a shove. So we're going to need the 2 shoves to get him off the point. And that was the back one first. And take a damage. And the other one will take a shot. Same thing. And so 2 expertise will get us 2. And 1 will get the Dark Troopers 2. So 2 getting through. So this time they'll get 2 damage, shove, and pin. So that will get them off the point. So that will allow us to not have to outbody on the point. We can just send 1 over here. And of course, if we put him up against this, hurt a shove, and they can't be moved by abilities, so okay, yeah, we will have to jump up and then ingress down. That and that. So we'll be getting 3 on this turn. Passing it back. Do we want Callus to go? Could have Callus. Could probably get a good angle to get them shoved off. He's got a good chance of doing double shoves. So free up that reserve slot with him. Yeah, let's go with Callus. So he gets a dash. And then move. We'll put him in melee to, because yeah, they're the same either way. Possibly get the shove off the expertise as well. Just up our chances of getting double shoves out of here. And spend 1 for the focus and sharpshooter 2 and impact. So that'll be 9 dice. And 5 for them. Oh, that's a good roll for him. 3 expertise is 2 crits and the shove. So we've got 7 results here. 2 blocks, 2 expertise is another 2 blocks, and a crit to hit. So that'll be 4 blocks to deal with the 4 hits. So we'll be getting 3 through. And we get the shove off the expertise. So could have, yeah, if I only needed the 1 shove, I could have taken the top and done a decent amount of damage there, but take the bottom, so it'll actually be 3 shoves. Only 1 damage will get through because of protection, but we'll get 2 heals, so that'll get rid of the pin and a damage off the ISBs, which is nice. And so 3 shoves, go 1, 2, we'll take 1 follow up at least. Yeah, and then 3. Flipping that. So that will be a 3-point turn, putting it on the 0. So we'll add a momentum to both sides. Pass it back. Death Trooper Escort. So we can give him a reposition back on. Oh, I wonder if a reposition would let him steal anything. Well, no, because he'll be at the wrong elevation. And they're within 2. There are 2 bodies within 2, so that won't be able to steal that. Yeah, if he sends the Dark Trooper back on, then he could just walk up and outbody Callus if he doesn't happen to get the 2 shoves. Other option is have the Elite Squad dash, but there's not really great ingress points happening. This one, yeah, this one, the advance would get them to the ingress point. So, yeah, I think we'll move the Dark Trooper back up. Get him back in here. We don't want to pull it back a little bit. We don't want him in the way of moving Callus, but put him there. We might, because yeah, what's his firebrand? What's his? One character gets a dash. I mean, we could move him up, but I don't know. That just makes it easy to take that. We just move him up a little bit like that. Just make that. Well, because yeah, we could put him in advance range to that ingress point. Also work. Could that have? I think he goes back here. Yeah, that would have been too far. Because yeah, he was within one of this. So let's make sure. Yeah, within one. Oops. It's possible. Yeah, I think that actually works. Place. Yeah, just barely. So that'll pop him up. So yeah, that will actually, we'll be able to steal that. All right. Here we go, TTE. So he'll do his tactical advance. And maybe we place him in a way. Yeah, same thing. We either do the climb up and then ingress down, or we can advance to the ingress point over there, while also being able to advance over to this point if we need to double body that against Callus. So yeah, that will cost 1. And we got our focus sharpshooter 1 for 7. Or for 9. Callus gets 5. And we get 3 blocks and expertise, which is 4 blocks, which I assume will no, it will not deal with the expertise, because the expertise gives a crit and a damage. So that's three crits and a damage. Okay, so yeah, that will get the 2 shoves. So 4 disarm and 2 shoves. So that's a fun roll. And so we can, let's double check the shove angle. Yeah, definitely back that way. I'll take the follow up. Another shove. Follow up. And then we'll do our climb. There. And so that will swing those 2 points for 4. So definitely a strong start for the Empire side, but mainly carried by Death Trooper and Dark Troopers. So let's flip it back. To the other side, we're getting Luke. So Luke can give a reposition to a spy. So we could have him steal their point over here. And then Luke could pop up and try to get a shove on the Dark Trooper. But so yeah, if we climb and focus. Well, you need the hunker for the rerolls. But it also needs to be a ranged attack for the rerolls. That's the problem. Rather be also ranged attack. I wonder what the math is on 2 rerolls, or rerolling 2 fails versus the focus. I think we'll go with the focus. So yeah, I think we'll go with this play where we have him go back here. Try to not have him be shoved off. And then he will focus and shoot. So that'll be 7. And there, 5. Three. It's like it's crit, hit, and shove. So that's nice. We got 4 blocks and a crit, so basically 5 results, 2 and 2 crit to hit. So yeah, that's only getting 1 result through for 2 damage, which is down to 1. But we do get the shove. And so yeah, we can shove that way. It should be within 1 of the Ingress point there. So, even though he does a little flip, I think we can place him there. Just like a little bit right there. And well, follow-up doesn't matter really, because then I'm going to climb and take that back. Try to body block the ladder, and we'll get our hunker. That costs 1. So yeah, reserve, Callus, ISBs, Luke. Okay. So that'll get us that back and that. So it's 3, which gets us momentum. So hopefully they don't have another 2-point flip, although I have left that, oops, I've left that spot open now. So they're getting their Shatterpoint. Yeah, let's have Elite Squad go, I think. A1 dash and take 1 to focus. Oh no, they don't have to take a damage to focus. Alright. Forward. And we want the angle because we want them both to shove this way. So he'll take a shot, which will be, I have sharpshooter. So 8 dice. Into, they are hunkered as well, so they get 6. There's the terrain as well. 2. Expertise is a crit and a damage. So 2 and 2. 3 is another 2 blocks, so 4. So the 2 crits and a damage getting through for 3 pin shove. Not quite. So push him to the edge there. Oops. Get back on there. And then the other one will shoot. Same thing. So that'll be 1. So 2 blocks. Oh, but 1 hit. Crit and a damage. So that'll be 2 damage and pin. Which will do the 3rd damage. Okay. So that will cause a wound. And yeah, luckily we're doubling up on the pin for that. Okay, so they'll get a momentum. But then Leia will get a dash, not in range to attack. But just get the dash. And allied units within 3 gets a hunker. We should hunker Callus. Well, if we move him in, then he's gonna lose it anyway. Luke another hunker. I don't think anyone's really gonna be shooting at him because they've had the Shatterpoint and Dark Death Trooper. I mean, a CT could, but does he ignore hunkers anyway? No, he doesn't. So, yeah, maybe we do give him a hunker then. 2nd one. And yeah, that's it for Leia's stuff there. Did we push him off the point anyway? Yeah, we did. So yeah, wouldn't have mattered anyway. Okay, so they will do their move action. So he'll climb. Climb up there. do advance. So I think this will end the struck. No, it would be 4 points plus the. So pretty close though. That. 4. And that definitely puts the spies in a tough spot. Vader. What are we gonna do with Vader? We would need to get 7 damage through, or 7 damage, -1 from protection. Yeah, so we need 4 successes to wound the Dark Troopers. That would give Callus a dash to take that point, but we'd only be flipping 1 point. Other option, well, yeah, if we wound the elite squad troopers, we're still only getting 1 point. We can't even get in range of them. I think we have the distance to get to elite squad, but we might be able to get to the Dark Troopers. But the question is, do we shove them off or go for the wound? Because if it fails, we take no points. But I think this struggle is pretty much a loss anyway. Leia or Han and Chewie are kind of what we need in order to possibly flip 2 points. Because we can move him and yeah, we'd have to shove someone off somewhere to get 2 points. Shove or wound. I think we just go ahead with Vader. If he whiffs, then they're set up to be wounded next struggle. So let's do it. Okay, so refresh of force. Move, spend the force. 2 dash, get extra dice. Yeah, the thing is, if we wound, then Mando gets to move. To reposition. Yeah, I think we just kind of see if he gets the wound or not on this. It'll be 11 dice. Against 5. Oh, the Death Troopers rolled 1 expertise, but that's still a block and a crit to hit. 2 expertise is 3 results, so we're getting 6 results. Basically down to 5, so that will be 10 down to 9 damage, and strain We could get a jump out of this, though. Maybe didn't position right for that. Because if I had thought about it, I could have jumped. I'm going to allow myself to kind of position for that, because if I was getting the 4 steps, I'm getting the jump for the wound, so I get the dash. If we're like over here a little more, we're still engaged in range, but then when we get the jump, then we're actually, we'll jump up here, ingress down. So yeah, I thought I should have thought about that a little bit longer. So then we take that point, and we will get our 2-point swing. So, because yeah, he wounded, so Galactic Bar character gets a dash, and he did roll some fails, so he will become exposed. And Mando will do his reposition. Just get into the board. Maybe stay within 2. Just in case he doesn't go before this potentially pops up. And yes, yeah, heal 2. Yeah, there's no other bounty hunters or scoundrels, so no hunker to give out, even if DT is in range. And so we'll flip those. So that will be 3 points. So maybe we are hanging on. We got a momentum for the wound. We get a momentum for not crossing 0. So maybe they're not out of this yet. He doesn't go back in the deck because he got the wound. And Mandalorian is next. So we need 4 points one way or another. So we're sitting with 2. We can get a 3rd and wound Callus for the momentum. Then that would do it. What's the conditions here? Allied. All allied units within 2 are bounty hunter mounted. So I think I have to do the clan of 2 first to get to not be in range of the Dark Trooper in order to get the 5 dice attack. I need to do 5 damage. On this side, yeah, 3 steps. Do I want to spend the force? Well, it'd be good to definitely finish off the struggle before the spies start bringing it back. So I think we'll spend it. Do the dash. Stay out of range of him. Get the 5 dice attack. Are we? Yeah, we're staying out of range of him. Okay. So 5 dice. Into 5 dice. 3 expertise. is 2 blocks, so 3, 1. Expertise is 1, so that gets blocked. Two crits, yeah. So 3 damage and a shove. Oops. And we'll follow up. Oops. That gets in range. So we don't have to do the move, but I think, yeah, we've got like 2 damage to do. She dashes, attacks him. Could shove him back off, or yeah, so maybe we do the move just to back ourselves on this spot so we can't be shoved. So it'll be a melee attack. Yeah, we could do 1 damage, 1 shove, so that we just shove them off as well. Well, no, you need the momentum to finish the struggle off. Okay. So, but Mando's got pretty good defense, so hopefully Leia doesn't pull anything here. So we'll do the 7 dice. Oops. Again into Callus. And, ooh. Crit and a hit. 3 blocks for Callus. Yeah, that will be just a hit or a damage and a shove, so he will get the shove off. Only do the 1 damage, so we don't set up Leia. We do push him off, so that gets him the point. But that'll only be 3, and because we didn't get the momentum, then we don't get the struggle. Yeah, no extra dice from that. Yeah. Okay. So a 1-point turn, or a one flip for Mando, which is not ideal. Han and Chewie. They could just go out body on a point here. Because yeah, he has, if I shove him off, he can just reposition back on, cause some force, but possible. I mean, if we get over here, we could shove him off potentially. But I think we're only flipping 1 point either way, I think. Only take 1 shove to get him off. I think we go over here. Out body. And attack him, just get some damage into Death Trooper. Yeah. It may cost 2 force to pull that, but well, no, if we do climbs first, follow-ups might get us there. Let's see. Well, need the 2. both need to, but maybe one of them gets the 2, and then the other can just use boring conversation anyway to get the reposition over there. Okay, so 7 dice. And he's got 5. Oops. Two and 1 is 3. 3, 4, 5. So 2 successes through. So that'll be 3 damage and a shove. So 3 down to 2. And a shove. In my mind, I was starting with Han there. So he'll be the one getting the follow-up first. So I don't know that. Now we've kind of body blocked ourselves from the double shove working there. So we might have to use both abilities anyway, which is not great. Second attack. That'll be 3 blocks again. Oh, 7 results. Did that get us? No. Okay. 7 minus 3 is 4. So we'll get our 2 shoves, of course. So that'll be 5 down to 4 damage. We'll throw a pin in there, which is nice. Oh, so that might work. Yes. Because then we get the double shove. And can shove him to the edge. And then he falls up. Maybe pick that up. Whoop. And then another shove. Off. So the follow-up can take us. There. And so he's pinned. So discipline will only give him, get rid of the pin and give him a hunker. So I don't think we want to use our last force on that. But we will use our force on reposition, which I think Han will take to sit on the point. Be flipping that. And yeah, I think we're leaving it there. So he could use his ability to dash, engage with Mando. Mando has to choose whether he stays engaged or not. Gets a disarm or an expose based on that. But then we're out of force. We do want one for Leia. Leia's ability, so makes sense. Yeah. So we're not flipping anything right now. Anyway, he could move. Yeah, we're leaving it at that. So 3, and we'll get another momentum. So lucky in the end that kind of worked out. Getting 3 shoves through. Crosshair is going to go next, so move that point. Yeah, nothing's really ready to be flipped other than that. Potentially we would need, like, I don't know that we're one-shotting Vader. Can we shove him? He's exposed. But he's 12 health. We could throw an expose for damage there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gets us to 11. This would be 1 away if the pin. Does that help? No. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. No, 7. Yeah, so he's not one-shotting Vader, but the 2 shoves. Yeah, if he gets 2 shoves, then Elite Squad can claim that point. So again, we're in a situation where we need 3 and a wound to finish it. But there's no way that we flip this point and wound someone else is the thing. Everyone on this side of the board has gone, so we will have to go for that anyway. So it costs a force to do the dash or climb. So I guess maybe do the move first. He can use the 2 dashes on himself. But yeah, so if we move, and then pay 1 to climb. Dash. I don't want to get in melee range yet. Yeah, we have to be on this side to shove him off. And range. So yeah, we could dash just in range. Or dash him just in range. I don't think we can sit back far enough to be sitting on this point. So we'll just get in range here. Hopefully we can be able to do 1 shove to the edge and then another off. If he's not already, no, yeah, to the edge and then off. If we get our 2, do coordinate fire expose. That'll do a damage. we'll be rolling 7 dice. Into his 5. Three expertise is crit hit pin. So 2 and 3 and a pin. 2 blocks. So that'll be 3 successes getting through. So we won't get the 2 shoves. We're getting 4 damage, disarm, and 1 shove. But he does have a lot of conditions on him, which is nice. However, what's his ability again? When you make a... it's before dice are rolled. You can remove a condition and add. Well, we want him to be exposed, so... yeah, I don't think we would have done that with the timing of it. Yeah, so that's the result. So 4 takes him to 5. I mean, he doesn't like the pin and expose, or pin and disarm. Do 1 shove, just get him to the edge. And so we're going to be tying that point. Unfortunately, I guess I should have had him dash and then do the follow-up to get 2 bodies on that point. Okay. So that is 2. And we're out of force on this side, so we're kind of losing momentum here. Back to the spies. And it's the Shatterpoint, so what can we do with the Shatterpoint? We could outbody him. Give us 4 points. Yeah, Leia could do that as well. Let's move him. Well, dash. Leave him there. Dash. 2 Leia turns in a row. Dash him there. Leave him there. Move up. So then we're outbodying them. Take a shot. Maybe stay out of range of Mando. Take a shot at the elite troopers. Be getting 4 points. Landing on 0. Where do you have Han and Chewie go? But no, I think we leave Han over there. So yeah, let's have Leia go. Should dash him because Callus is 1 away from being needed anyway, so there's no real point moving him up. They won't be able to get the hunker. That's okay. We will move. And we want to stay out of range of him. So sit. I don't think we can. So we'll have to use our other move on ourselves here. We can give someone a heal. Now we're in the middle of the board, so that is what we want for Leia as well. Pay 1. We want to heal here. Yeah, we could take off one of his conditions. Because he doesn't like. Who's left? Yeah, so we'll take off the disarm. And yeah, we gave the dash to ourselves. And so it'll be. I think we'll stay on this side for the damage. Range attack, yeah. 6. They've got 5. Nice. 1 expertise. Crit hit. So 2 and 4. 2 expertise. It's 1. So 3. So 3 getting through. So that will get 5 damage. A shove. Do disarm or a heal. Yeah, I'm out of range of people to heal. So we'll do the disarm. 5 and disarm. So now they're close to being wounded. And shove as well. So we could push them, but just move their bubble a little. And so that'll flip that. Yeah, give us 4 points. Give each momentum. And pass it back. So both sides are out of force. The elite squad is next. Oh yeah, because I Shatterpoint them. So we're sitting 2 to 1 here. 1 to 1 here. So we just need one to sit up here to flip that. But we're not really wounding anybody over there. Can we double attack Vader? And move them here to a body there. Possibly. We're not going to be able to do the focus. They're disarmed as well. So yeah, I think we're only flipping 1 point here. Unless one of them gets a shove. Let's make sure we've got our range here. Yeah, if he shoots, it's able to shove him off. Then they could both move over. At this point, hopefully, this guy's got. He might not be able to make it. Oh, if he gets a shove, he can follow up. Maybe that. Oops. Okay, we'll start with the back one shooting Vader. It will be disarmed though. But we want the other one to go farther down the tree. So 6, 5. Oh, he loses his exposed, right? The attack. Oh, so he's not exposed. Ooh, 3 expertise. Good thing he's not exposed. 2 blocks and a crit to hit. So 3 blocks. I'll deal with that. 1 plus 1 damage. So 2, 3 3 pin and shove. 2, 3 pin doubles up. We will get the shove. So that will help us to flip that point. And we'll just bump them up here. No, you're disarmed. So he did not get that. Back it up. Okay, so we're doubling up on the pin, but we're not getting the damage from the expertise, the damage and shove from the tree. So just 2 damage from pin and damage. Okay. So second attack. Two crit to hit. So he's gonna get his. So that'll be 2 results and a damage. So this time he'll get 3, 4, and a shove, which takes him to 11. 1 left. Shove. Well, yeah, we don't want to wound him because then Leia would just wound them back. He'll get the shove, follow up. Angle. Let's see if that actually is gonna work. Okay, and then they get their move action. Bend it. Yeah. So we can move him in there. There. So CT will get that point, 3 to 1 on that point. So that'll be 3. Okay, we got rid of disarm there as well. Okay, it's a tight match here. So we'll play out Leia's turn. Let's see. Don't have any force left. So who do we want to move? We could move Callus so that we have potential. Yeah, if we move Callus, we can hope to wound them. Get this point. 2 damage. But we also need to follow up. So we should do focus to dash. Well, yeah, I can do focus. Yeah, focus dash. Sit under this point. So we're gonna flip. Nope, because CT's there. Can we get back to that point? Okay, so we're only getting 1. But if we get the wound, that is something as well. He can move, but he's already on the point that we're dealing with. Okay, we'll remove Callus in. And then that makes it tied. So we need to wound them either way to break that. So yeah, we'll take the dash. Come up here. And so that'll give us focus. And for the focus gives us a dash. So we'll have extra dice. I don't know if you can get a reposition off of this. That's interesting. Back up. We were here. Yeah, if I could get a reposition, then I could steal that point. That would be interesting. Okay. Yeah, we go on that side. So we'll have 7, 8 dice. They've got 5. Okay, come on, Leia. We need 3 steps. 3 steps. 6 plus 1. 7 minus 2 will give us 5 steps for a full tree. There we go. So we're definitely getting the damage through. We're getting some heals, but not close enough to Vader. Get the wound. A shove, which is not going to matter. 2 shoves that aren't going to matter. But we'll reposition over here. And take that point. Yeah, heals do nothing. And that will, yeah, that wounds them for momentum. And Mando gets to reposition, but at this point, I think they're about to win. So we'll abandon the center. Well, no, they're only getting 3 points. No, they are flipping this. Right. So I think we go over this way. Because I know the center is not going to be active. Let's roll 2. And so yeah, we flip that. 4 points. And that is struggle 1 for the spies. Alright, so for struggle 2, the Empire side gets to pick. And so it's either these 2, which, right, Leia is on that one. Vader's pretty close to that one. Is he actually, I don't, yeah, he's not in, but he's pretty close there. And then it would be this one, which Han is standing on. So basically, the spies would have 2, and there'd be this empty point that, who's left? Is it Shatterpoint? I feel like we've gone with Shatterpoint. Well, Firebrand is sitting back here. Okay, so yeah, Firebrand with no force is not getting that. Flip that because they go through their deck. Shuffle now. Yeah, basically, or the other way. So that's empty. Is it anybody? It's supporting unit. So the other option is that, and that. So we're going to be giving Luke that one. Because even if we get our wounded Dark Troopers up there, that's not going to do anything. But Mando is in a decent spot to affect that point. Death Trooper close to that point. So, and then as long as Firebrand can get over here. So I think we'll be going this way, which is that. So roll. This is the priority. So that's what we kind of wanted Firebrand to go for anyway. So he's going to move with support. All supports are wounded, as they should be. We might want to... Well, I mean, they're going to get rid of their strength. What do we want to do here? Maybe a elite squad could come over this way. Ready to go wherever they need to be in struggle 3. Make it, yeah. Put this one up here. Okay, and then he has no force though. I wonder if he's actually going to be able to make it. Each character dead. Yeah, he only gets a move. Objective 3. We definitely don't want to do that because we don't want to be giving them the ability to dash over there. Not that we have the force for it again. Obscuring flames. You could get rid of Hunker. It doesn't really matter. Oh, ISPs have lost that. Yeah, definitely anyway. Yeah, so it doesn't actually have much of a turn. I don't even know if you can get there. That's an issue. So yeah, do the take cover first and then see. I mean, we're basically getting to the corner. Yeah, he's not gonna get there. And I mean, Crosshair could move him at least. Oh, you know what? It's more open to do the take cover now. Oh, it's gonna suck to not have done an attack if I don't make it there anyway, but let's see. Just pull it straight at it. Oh yeah, that's good. I get up there. Right? Yes, okay. Okay, just made it. So give them that one. Oops. And that one's open, but we get our 2. But there's Crosshair within 2 of that. Oh yeah, Crosshair was within 2. Right. Back up. Thing is, I wonder, does she get any? Yeah, she has dashes on her expertise. I don't really want to shoot at her. Range, take a shot at. Aren't you at full health? No one's. I guess they went late, hey? We could finish off Callus to give him get our momentum. So let's back this up. We'll basically back us up. We take cover. Though it should be more like this way. And then we'll take a shot at Callus, try to get ourselves a momentum. So 2 crits getting through, 3 damage and pin, that'll get the wound. So we'll get our momentum. We are setting off Leia, though, who is going to get a dash. So that was not not well thought out, actually. Yeah, because that is still kind of like that. Yeah, we just gave Leia a dash. Just gonna tie up that point. So maybe we I guess we rewind that. Rewind. Because we do want to give our Empire player a shot here. I don't know, maybe I guess we just take a random shot into Han and Chewie. So let's redo the roll. Okay. Okay, so Firebrand is going to shoot Han and Chewie because if they shoot Callus and wound him, that'll give Leia a dash, which would tie that point, and we would start off with 0. So let's try this again. 4 at range. Yep. Okay. Oh boy, that's a roll. Who is gonna be, so 2 blocks, so that's gonna be 5. So we could get a active ability, which we don't want to do because we don't want to give Leia a dash. Is Leia's off an attack? It is not, so she would still get the dash off of wounded Callus through the active ability. So not getting around it that way. So okay, I think we take the top, or 6 damage with this. Yeah, it's 6 either way, but we get a bunch of shoves, so pin them, do 6 and 3 shoves. But I wonder if we can use the shoves to get Firebrand close to that point as well. So push. Straight parallel with that. And so he'll basically, well, yeah, he can just basically just bump into that. That's what I can do there. Let's do another shove. He's gonna, let's say that our ladders are blocking shoves there. Okay, and then that will be Firebrand, so we don't mess up the turn, and we get our 2 points. Okay. Oops. Alright, fresh deck. Let's see what the spies can do. And it's the ISBs, so I've got one there. Could probably push Crosshair off. Where's my other one? Is he down here? Somewhere? He's there, yeah. They're not getting there. It'd be nice if we got Chewie. Chewie or Leia would be really, really handy right now. Okay, fail. Yeah, because it's going to be that point. It's Leia. Good focus. Give dash to Well, no. Rebel or spy first here. Yeah, I'd have to give... Yeah, she could give 2 dashes to Han to get him over here. And come over there herself. I mean, ISBs could push him off and maybe even double up this point. So this guy can get out of engagement and he can climb. Doesn't have anyone to melee attack, but that's okay. We definitely get that. The chances of pulling someone to get that is like 50-50, because we either get Han and Chewie, Leia, or Shatterpoint. So let's make them fight for this point, because it's not like they're getting it that one anyway. We're not flipping it, you'd just be taking it. So we'll just stick with the ISBs and they'll wake up. Their pin. What are the targets here? Basically just Crosshair. Crosshair Firebrand. I mean, I don't think they're doing 4 damage into Death Trooper at range, and that would just give him an opportunity to... I guess he is pinned. Interesting. Definitely can't make it over there. Everyone here is wounded, so we don't have to worry about not being in engagement stuff. I wonder if we do, like, have him come over and maybe he's in range to do melee attack into Firebrand. No, I don't think. Oops. No. Did a move. So maybe... Yeah, we will do the focus though. The dash and focus. So we're gonna do an attack into Crosshair. Push him off of the point. Possibly just down him, but he could also go that way. The other guy. This guy's gonna go here. And then he's gonna climb up just so that he's on the point, and also has a shot at Firebrand potentially. I mean, we're double botting the point, but do we just put 2 melee attacks into CT? Because he's 9 health. Oh yeah, should he have flipped? No. Okay. Do we want to shove him off? The question is, do we want to pin everybody, basically? Because if he shoves him off with a pin, then he takes a shot into Firebrand, also does a pin, then especially Firebrand, because there's like no, he doesn't have any double movement, so that would really screw up his turn. Like that's gonna be the play. So he's gonna hit him. We take damage for our focus. Roll 8 dice. And CT is rolling 5. So 2 is 2 blocks and a crit to hit. So 4 blocks. Crit to hit. So 6 minus 4, we're getting 2 through. So we have to choose the pin or the shove. And yeah, I think the pin is going to screw up Firebrand more. So we'll just do the shove on Crosshair. Just back up slightly. Bump it into Crosshair. There we go. And that was 2 damage. And then we'll do the shot into Firebrand. So that's going to be 7. 7 dice. Firebrand 5 again. Okay, 4 straight blocks. 2 is going to be a crit, so that's 5. That's 2 crits getting through. So on this one, we'll just do the 2 damage and pin. So that'll make him unhappy on his activation. And we'll flip that. Get 2, which does get us each a momentum. But I'll pass back the Empire, see what they can do with Mando. So it's the fail, so it's that spot again. The problem is that Mando is not flipping 2 points. Because I can't just push Luke and have the Dark Trooper take that. Yeah, so I think we gotta reserve Mando. So yeah, there's just no way. We gotta get our supports up again, or Death Trooper, or something going here. So yeah, I think we gotta reserve Mando, and we get Crosshair. So Crosshair's not pinned, at least. He could get. Well, yeah, he'd have to get. We could give Firebrand shake the pin. Is there a world where he moves, does his climb within 3 of Mando to give him a dash? Does an attack on Luke to push him off. Luke is double hunkered. And then is also able to get this point. You'd have to get 4 successes to get the reposition, which his defense is not it's okay, especially double hunkered with terrain. Pretty risky play. Yeah, if only like if somebody could just move Death Trooper, although he's also pinned. So we have to wound the spies in order to take that point. Which again will give Leia the dash. So and Mando, moving Mando over here because he can't get up. Isn't going to be enough to flip this either anyway, because Luke has to be off. Let's see. Unless I wound him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need the full tree to make all of these things happen. Or I just move straight towards this objective and take the shot. Luke. It's not going to flip it now, but I could run away, run back here, and then I'm far enough away that Leia's dash and shot isn't going to do anything. So I think we're going to do that. Stay out of engagement with him. Does it have to be Lecter Discs? Allied character within 4. So you need to be within 4 of Mando, I think. So he's the only one within 5. The closest one within 5. 5 and line of sight. So yeah, do our climb first. Before the shot. Oops. Okay. So we're going to spend 1. It's basically a dash. I wonder if the double dash would work. Let's back it up. Shoved into him. Okay. Oops. Okay. Dash. And then dash within 4. Okay. So we haven't spent an action yet. So I want to reserve for that. Use reflector discs. So hopefully we get a wound here so that we can refresh to force. Otherwise, real sticky situation. So we're going to shoot through Mando. And we're using our 7 dice. How are they supposed to get more? Oh, they're expendable distraction. Yeah. Okay. So he's got what? 2, so 4 plus 2 hunkers and the cover. Why he doesn't ignore cover, I do not know. Even if it was just like the reflector disc thing, makes it so he doesn't so that he ignores cover, but maybe that's too many things rules wise to just pile on the cart. But okay, 3 expertise, crit hit pin. So that's 4 and 1. We get a pin. Oh boy, 3 plus 2 blocks and a crit to fail. So 5 blocks and a crit to fail. And Luke just tanks a sniper rifle shot from CT. He is pinned from it. So that's not really what we wanted, but alright, we still have a move action left at least, so we can get our priority point. So that's 2, and we'll pass it back. Definitely not a good start to struggle 2 for the Empire. Okay, now let's roll. Expertise, that is Luke's spot. So Vader, he's pinned and 1 health left. Well, he does, yeah, he gets to remove condition for 2 damage. I mean, he could just walk up and wound Firebrand. Again, in order to affect this point, well, now we can't just send Han. We need Han and Chewie to go. We can't just send him over there on his own because that's not enough to flip it. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to reserve Vader, and maybe Leia can heal him. I think we have him just heal himself. I think we can afford to reserve. Let's see what else we get. It's the Shatterpoint. So yeah, Han and Chewie could make this a 4-point turn because we just move. And we can even move in a way where we only need to give Chewie the reposition to get 2 bodies on that point, so that's good for me. Oh, they are pinned. Okay. Problem is, if we do the recover, get rid of the pin, if the dash gets us close enough, because we only get the reposition after a combat action. I don't think that's quite enough. So I think we gotta back him up. Him up. So I think what we do is we pay 1 for look out, he's loose, and that gets rid of the pin. Then we do our move. And both teams are really blasting through force here, but yeah. Ooh, is there a world where I wound Death Trooper Escort? I mean, he's not going to want to pay 1 just to remove the pin. And that would refresh a force for us. So yeah, that was after the move. Does he have line of sight? I don't think so. Yeah. I'm gonna say no on that. So I mean, you need 3 successes for 4 damage down to 3 with protection. Is one of them a pin? Oh, it's on the 3rd success. Okay. Yes, let's have Han hit Death Trooper Escort. Oh, 4 expertise. It's 2 crits, 2 hits, which are probably getting blocked. Yeah. So 2 successes. So that's 3 damage down to 2 and a shove. I do have Callus for a reroll, but they're already maxing out their expertise. I mean, it's a 50-50. And if he gets the wound, he's going to refresh that force. But if he doesn't, oh, then I'm going to be out of force. 2 cards in. The 2 damage. And the shove. And so then he'll attack CT. Sleep. Yep. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. That was a melee attack. So I was looking at the wrong expertise. So I did get 3 results, not just 2. Plus a damage. So I did wound him. Okay, cool. Yes, so we get a force back and momentum and a heal. Nice. Okay. Alright, so let's deal with attacking CT. Oh wait, Mando gets a reposition. Don't think so because of the building. He could affect who Chewie has to attack, but we're not super worried about that. Like, the attack doesn't really matter. So really, guess we're getting them over to this point. Or if somebody can actually wound Luke, up there with his 2 hunkers. Okay, so he goes there. I guess some heals, I think. 2 heals, reposition. No others with the tag to remove a condition or get a hunker. Okay, so CT, 2 expertise, 2 blocks, crit to hit. So 4 blocks. So basically blocking all of those results. 2 on a ranged attack is 3 results. So we could again get the 4 damage shove and pin, which we tried to get on earlier. 4 pin shove. Let's see. Pushing him away. That's too much. That. Take follow up, which I'm pretty sure won't get us in range, but let's see how far it takes us. And then we'll have to pay 1 for the reposition. Just center ourselves on that point. Alright, so that'll be 4 points a momentum, and we did spend 2, but we refreshed 1. So quite a Han and Chewie turn. That was off the Shatterpoint. And so now the Empire has to respond. Block. So not the one near Mando. Again, pretty much have to wound the ISBs in order to take this point. And Leia's just there to dash back on as well. So we pretty much need a support. We pretty much, well yeah, Darth Trooper's over here, so we need the elite squad to get this, and we get them. Okay, so because they have a shove on 2, we could, as long as we shove 1 off while getting up there ourselves, it would cost our last 2 force, but there's not much we can do about it. I think we gotta do it. Well, yeah, because he's engaged with Callus. So problem is, if we don't shove him off, if he doesn't shove him off in 1 attack, then we're stuck. So yeah, we need the dash, and yeah, there's nowhere we can sit. Right, we have to come down and then both climb up, I think. Yeah, he dashes down, he climbs up. Or he just dashes. Yeah, okay. And he stays there. Okay, so we get our focus and sharpshooter. So 8 dice. ISBs get 4. So it should be pretty easy. We'll start with this guy shooting. Oops. And he's getting 3 hits, a crit, and a damage. getting 3 blocks, so the crit and a damage. So that'll be 2 and a pin. So no shove on that one. Second one will shoot. Same thing. Two blocks, yep. So 3 getting through this time. So that will be 2 damage, pin, so 3 damage. And expose, and the shove that we need. And then, so that will allow us to climb. Where's the hit going to be coming from? Block, body block, Vader. Yeah. Oops. Body block, Vader. So we will take that point, which is our priority. I'll go to 0. Let them to each side. Back to the spies. It's the block again. So Vader is possible. Because yeah, if he just comes up here and wounds them, I mean, I could just shove one off as well. I don't think another base. Oh, it's close. That base could fit there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, shove on one. Yeah, okay. Pressure force. Remove the pin. We'll do. We'll dash this way. There, we'll climb. Basically just pop them up there. And make sure we get the shove angle. Shove them off. And so we'll be throwing 10 dice. And they get 4 in melee. I wonder, so they're 8 health. Can he one-shot them on this side? I don't think so. Not unless I threw the lightsaber. But if I can guarantee another 4-point turn, I think that's pretty in the bag for the spies, because Empire's got no health left. So rather have to guarantee than be going for the one shot. 5 expertise. Okay, so that's 2 crits, which are going through plus a hit, so 3. So if we take the bottom, I could do a heal, like the heal. 4 damage, expose, the shove. Heal 1, and that is ours. So that's 4 points. Alright. Roll. So the priority is now Luke's point. So this is where I think we're going to have to go with Mando. Make sure we get our priority point. Because even Death Trooper, I don't have force to get rid of the pin, and out body, nothing's tied. So yeah, I think we gotta go with Mando. He's going to climb over here. That gets rid of his hunkers. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we don't have any force left, so go there. Anchor us up. Get the shove angle. Get him off. I think you go like that way. Okay. And then so that's finally gonna get rid of his hunkers. He's got 5 in melee. And Mando, yeah, 7. Yeah, let's set ourselves up for the 2 shoves. Potentially in case we need it. More dice too. And so 2 blocks. So we're getting 2, 3 through, so 4 and 2 shoves. So yeah, we're bumping into the ladder. So we'll go kind of to the edge, and then off. And we'll just do 1 follow-up. Body block that back. And so that'll take that. 2 and momentum. So it's basically up to the priority roll whether the spies win immediately. Oh yeah, he got played as well. Hits the fail. So yeah, that's the spies game. So definitely the spies are definitely a list that I will be trying again. It felt like they had a lot of control over the situation, basically throughout the entire game. They did 3 wounds. They've got, for a list that, I mean, this squad especially being a list that feels like, you know, it's supposed to be rebels. There's some revenge stuff happening. A couple lower health units, and you might not expect them to put out the damage that they put out, but they really do a decent amount of damage. And so they're definitely making quick work of the supports, even like they push through the Dark Troopers there. DT's wounded. CT was almost wounded. And also a lot of pin happening. Because yeah, Han and Chewie are putting out pin. Not so much Leia, I guess, but the spies putting out pins, and Vader as well. So very, yeah, control-y list. I think I'll try this again, maybe into a different Empire matchup, and see if they're still kind of outpacing the wounds, and putting out enough pins to deal with the amount of movement from the other side. But I think there's definitely something here for this list. So CT definitely fell a little flat here. He was activated late in Struggle 1. He didn't get his refresh. I don't know if I gave him the opportunity in his first activation, but yeah, didn't get the one shot on Luke. that that attack really fell flat. It's weird. It's weird given. Oops, that's the wrong button. Weird given his secondary version that he's not getting rid of hunkers in any way, like not ignoring hunkers, not not removing them, and that definitely affected how well Luke was able to just stand on that tower the whole time. It's cool that he can move anybody, just an allied character, within 3 after his dash, including himself. So that move to position is pretty flexible, but just didn't really get the opportunity to take advantage of that. I didn't want to commit too hard towards Mando to give him the dash, knowing that I needed to wound Luke, not just push him off in order to affect that point anyway. And basically, I don't like relying on dice to get the results that I want. So even that reposition on 4, not likely. So wanted to make sure that I was at least coming back to get the priority points there. Death Trooper and Dark Troopers definitely gave a good start to Struggle 1, which the spies did have to definitely claw their way back from, but they just have enough access to force. I mean, they're bringing 6 plus Darth Vader's refresh, plus potentially Han and Chewie's refresh. So they really feel like they have a lot of force at their disposal, while CT only bringing 2 and having a pretty unreliable refresh. They really feel it. So, but nice to. I like to try everything, so got him on the table. Can check that off. I'm sure there's other people who have put a lot more reps into Crosshair that know how to set him up for more successful activations, but definitely a tricky unit to get working out, I would say. But hopefully you enjoyed that video, and we'll see you in the next one.